thanks for joining me today. It's Maria Robinson, Stamping Simply with Maria, and I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! Here in the United States. So in today's video, I want to show you again how to stamp on the foil paper, and you'll be needing StazOn ink. Now, I showed this in a YouTube short, although it wasn't really a short. It was like a little over a minute, so it wasn't considered a short. But I did show the basic technique. So today, I want to show you the beautiful card that I made and how we're going to achieve this look. It's really simple. So I have my foil paper. I've already mounted it, and I use glue stick. This particular one from Staples, but any glue stick will work. And on the other one, I actually use the Stampin' Seal. Preferences, I like the glue stick better because I feel that it goes on quicker. The Stampin' Seal, you have to make sure that you get every single corner. So anyway, it's your preference though, whichever you want to do. Both of them do work. So the reason that I have a Starbucks credit card, gift card out here is because I want to show you something. So you see how nice and smooth this is? Well, for the most part, there's a few bumps. But what you want to do is after you've glued it down, you want to take the edge of a gift card, credit card, anything. Just don't press too hard because you don't want to rip the foil. Just to smooth it out so that when you're stamping your image, you don't have these little bumps in there. So this was done with the seal, and see, I don't like that because, see, it gives you like these little bumps in there. Yeah, I'll bring it closer. And I also did it on the shiny side. I usually do the matte side. But you see these little bumps in the foil? You don't want that. So we're going to use the other one that I used, that I did with the glue stick. All right, so I need my stamp, and I'm using the Irresistible Blooms Stampin' Dies. And I'm also using the Heartfelt Hellos, which you can earn during Celebration with the $50 purchase. This item also coordinates with the Heartfelt Hexagon. No, the Hexagon Punch, not Heartfelt. The Heartfelt Hexagon is the stamp set, but oh my gosh, I'll get it out. The Hexagon Punch is what I'm trying to say. So these two sets. Okay, so I've got this here. Let me get my StazOn. One thing you want to do with StazOn is you want to make sure that you clean it off as quickly as you can. You know, the other thing is when you use StazOn on foil, it will smear. So when you're stamping down, make sure you stamp down straight down. Hold it down for a second or two. Then lift straight up. Don't pull it sideways because then you're going to smear. All right, so we're going to lift up. Then what I want to do is I want to heat set it with my heat tool. So I'm going to let it heat up for just a second. And this gets pretty hot really fast, so don't even need to really do that. And then we get something to hold this down. So we don't have tweezers in here. And then you just want to run it around just so you can, I mean, and this is just to speed things up. If you want to just, if you have time and you can wait, you can also let it just air dry. But you want to keep moving it around just so when you don't see the wet areas, it should be pretty dry. I don't see anymore, so I'm going to shut that off. And then lift it up. And you have this beautiful stamped image on foil paper. How cool is that? All right, let us cut this out. Oh, before I do that, let me clean off my stamp, because as I said, you want to clean this off as quickly as possible. So I have my StazOn cleaner, my Stampin' Scrub, and I'm going to just spray a little bit. And more of this, I'm running low. And then I'm just gonna rub it on one side, which is the side that I keep wet. You know, it's got the wetness on it. Okay, and then do the other side, just to get in those grooves. And that should be good. So we'll let that dry. Okay. All right, now for die cutting. And my die is right here. I pull this down, push that up. And I think this goes like this. I'm going to put this down with a Post-it note to hold it in place. Okay, and then we'll put the other plate on top. And with the mini, you need to stagger your plates. So in other words, the center one either has to go more forward or outward. Otherwise it won't go through the machine. Let's see how we did. There you go. Stamped die cut on foil. So cool. So cool. I am done with this for the moment. I think I need my big one. So let's get that out. I guess in hindsight I should have just taken out the big one to begin with, but I wasn't thinking. So now I want to die cut this circular image, I guess. I don't know, what would you call it? Circular die. We'll just center that. Right, left, top. And I'm happy with it. I'm going to put the other plate on top and run it through my machine. And we'll be good. Okay. Oh goodness, my... Oh, where did the piece go? The arm just came off. I guess I've been using it so much. Alright. I'll be gentle with it until I fix it. Alright. Set that aside. And you are left with this beautiful piece, right? Okay, so next what I want to do is I'm going to stamp with Versamark, and I'm going to use clear embossing powder. We're going to stamp the leaf image. Now when I show you my other card that I made, which is exactly like this, I did use the silver leaf. On that one, I did silver embossing powder. I thought with this one I would try the clear embossing powder, see which one I like better. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I'm so bad with that. I always forget to use my embossing buddy. And I see that there's like a something on there. All right, I got that off. All right, so now I'm just sprinkling some clear embossing powder over that area. Tap off the excess. Set this aside so I don't send the embossing powder flying when I use my heat gun. All right, then we're going to heat this up again. Let the gun come to heat up for a bit. And then run that over here. And when you start seeing it get clear, you know that it's all melted. Just a little bit more. Hold it down with this. I think we're just about done. A little bit more. I think that's good. Set this down. And this I can use my mini. I'm telling you though, my eyes are getting worse and worse. Just can't see detail things. Okay. Let's see if I got that straight. If I didn't, I have a backup. Actually came out pretty good. Okay, so let me set this aside for a minute. I think we're ready to put our card together. I'm going to do a little stamping on this piece here with my parakeet party, and I'm going to use this lovely image. It's splotches that comes from the Irresistible Blooms. So we're just going to do this, you know, around the edge here so that it will peek through. From that circle that I have cut out. And I want to try to keep away from the edges so that you don't see it on the outside. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks perfect. Beautiful. You know what? Let me keep this open because I need it for one more thing. While it's out, let's do our leaves down here. This is going on the inside. Now I can close the ink, and then we'll make a pretty blue flower. Stamp this off. So I'm just going to stamp it here on my mat, which is laminated, so I'm not worried about it. And then we'll stamp this down here. Perfect. All right. Just wipe this off. Okay, let's put this on the inside. Stick this on here. So friends, I'd love to know if you've tried this technique yet after watching my quick video last week doing the stamping with the StazOn ink on your foil, your aluminum foil. I'm having fun with the aluminum foil, I have to say. That and the packing tape are just like too much fun. And it's such a different look. So now we're going to put this on here. Let's add some glue. I'm liking my new precision glue press. So and it's from My Sweet Petunia. I received it as a Christmas gift from my son. So I'm really enjoying it. I'll layer this on top. Nice and centered. This just has a small border around it. Press that down. Okay, now let's start building our other pieces. I've already stamped and cut out Enjoy Your Day. This comes from the Heartfelt Hellos, and I embossed it with clear embossing powder on the Tahitian blue. So we're going to put that down here with dimensionals. Get my die cut leaves and put those down. Actually, let's do that first. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue here on the end. I'm going to stick the flower on top, and that'll give it a minute to set while I'm adding the other piece. So we'll leave that alone. All right, let's add this with dimensionals. I think 4 should be good. 4, maybe 3. Let's do 3. I think 3 is fine. And then, after I've put these down, we'll put some some embellishments. Right, so let's stick that in the center, and then we'll put a few on the back here. Put one there. Here, just let me move this over here. I'll put another one in the center, right there. And we'll add this to the top, like so. Okay. And we're ready to put this on top. And you can certainly add dimensionals on the back of this as well, but I'm going to do just glue. Just my multi-purpose green glue. I'm going to center that right there. Perfect. And for my embellishments, I'm using the Adhesive Back Sparkle Gems. Really been enjoying these. I'm going to put a black one in the center of the flower. Probably should be using my Take Your Pick tool, but sometimes the fingers are more handy. Sometimes. And then I'll add, you know what, let's stick with the silver. I was going to add the gold, but I think I like the silver better. There. Another one here. Okay. And then I'll put one there. And another one right next to it. Okay. So there. Really pretty, isn't that cool? It's fun. So this was the other one that I had showed you on the very short clip of how I made the, with the Stays On ink on the foil paper, on the aluminum foil. But I don't know if you could see it, the difference. There's like puckering on this where I did not use the credit card to smooth it out, where on this one, it's just smooth because I did. So it's definitely worth it to use that credit card or gift card or whatever you have handy. I'm sure a bone folder probably does the job as well. And then here is the other one, which is similar to this. But as you notice, I did the silver embossing here and silver embossing down here. I really like the silver embossing down on the bottom here for the sentiment versus the clear. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Do you like the silver embossing? Do you like the tone-on-tone embossing? I'd love to know. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not a subscriber yet. I'd love to have you join me. If you're interested in receiving my monthly newsletter, I do send one out monthly. Please be sure to sign up for it. In the description below the video, you'll find the link. And give me those thumbs up. They always help. And share it with your other crafty friends. I'm sure they'd love to know as well. Friends, thanks for joining me again. Until next time, bye-bye.